Good afternoon, everybody. This is our mic check. If you can see us, if you can hear us, give us a thumbs up so that we'll know that our audio is working. We will start promptly at 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thanks for being here with us on Sunday. Good afternoon,
Good afternoon, everyone. Kind of a rainy morning starting off this morning, but it's kind of cleared up and turned into a pretty day. But we've got some more weather coming tonight, and I'll start out right off by saying Alex is not going to be here, but he's actually talked to Patrick Core. He and Alex keep in touch, and it looks like we're still at a low risk. Thank goodness. Hopefully that don't change, but this time yesterday we weren't really sure, but we're looking better and better as far as anything after midnight coming in. Probably just get some more rain, which that's a good thing. I've had some questions about our contractor permits and all, and that tomorrow you can call our office 657-4625. The contractor, we got it posted out here on the door, and we have a lady that will come and work with you on that. We do have the forms online that you can actually look at, download, fill them out, and you've got everything filled out. All that is pertaining to is to make sure that our contractors that are in here or that are coming in here, which we've already had them start, They are legitimately bonded and insured, or insured and are real, and not someone just passing through and take your money and would take your money and leave. That's it's a simple process. It'll take probably 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. The signs over in the on the two roads there at Gulch and all, we've got they will in Jackson. We'll leave those up through the week, and if we have to, on into next week, probably on through next weekend anyway. And they've really done the job. I appreciate people reading them and understanding what they were there for, because it really deterred the traffic going in. And there's still a lot going on. Be a lot going on this week, especially now that they've got a lot of the power back up. You got all your cable people throughout there, and the phone services. So there's still a lot going on, and a lot happening this week. Just be careful if you're out or if you're going in and out of there. We appreciate that. The electrical permits, I have actually, I think I did 3 yesterday, and I've got 1 to do today. But we do those for you 24/7s now. If you and what that means is, like I said yesterday, some people have got power that's actually restored, that's running by their house, the main line, but they still haven't got their drop going into their house fixed, and that's up to you to do that, not the power company. And if you have that taken care of today or any time, call us. And Georgia Power is working really well with us. When we do a permit and say I put a sticker on, or he puts a sticker, Alex, on, we come back, we scan it, it goes right into the power company, and then they instantly shoot it back to the truck here in this county that actually are floating here to turn your power on. So if there's any of you out there that have not done that or are working on it, just call my number, 667-8999, and 423 the area code, and we'll make sure that happens almost immediately on our part. So, like I said, they usually are real quick in getting that done, but we'll get our part done within probably an hour or so after you call. Let me see here. The public health drive-through testing sites, I've had some people call about where the closest ones are at and how that process is. From what I understand, you still have to go, to follow the protocols, going to your doctor and have him actually decide, whether you should do that, or he's the one that can make arrangements. We do have one that's open this week, from what I understand yesterday, that is associated with our public health, Georgia Public Health, and it's in Walker County. I don't have a physical address on that. Do you, Carrie? I don't think we ever found out yesterday.
We shared it yesterday, and we will share it.
Okay. Then and it is up and running, and it is affiliated with our Georgia Public Health. So that's the closest one of those. Up until they opened that one up this week, it was actually Rome, Georgia. That was our closest really affiliation with the state. So that's good, and I'm sure you're going to see more as our weeks go by, and more available in our area. Let's see here now. Permits. Okay. I just came while I was out at Cloudland Canyon there about 2 hours ago, and it's quiet, very quiet out there. There wasn't any traffic at all the way through the guard shack and all that. So that was an event that happened yesterday that was right the opposite, and they did close the park there. I think, from what I understand, maybe twice they closed it and then opened it back up, let maybe a few more cars in, and then they had to close it back down again. So. That seems to be working real well as far as controlling traffic anyway. We still have a tremendous amount of people out there, but nothing like it was, the last 2 weekends. So let's see here. Our brush pickup, I went into that a little bit a while ago. We're going to continue that until we get finished. That may take 3 weeks, may take 2 months, I don't know. But the state people are pulling out today, and we are equipped now to handle that. Now we're not as fast as them. We don't have that many men, but we're going to assign a crew and a couple of tandems, and we'll be picking up what's left. A lot of people are working today. Well, they've worked all weekend to try to get that to the shoulder of the road. You need to take a break if you're working today. Just go kind of rest, unless you just got help. It's not going to be back with you tomorrow, because just even if it takes next week or the next, if you just get it out next to the county road, now we're going to pick up. I'm not sure on the state, what their pattern's going to be or anything. I mean, I'm talking about our local state people. I know that they're going to get it off the state right away because they're just like us. We know that you can't just get that all out in one day, in 1 week, you know. So we'll be working with you, and as you get that out to the side of the road there, if you want to call our office here or call me, either one, then we'll start kind of we've got a map in there we can actually dot and pinpoint. And as that happens, as we go through these next few weeks, if you'll just call and she can put a red dot there on that, and we'll know your physical address. And that I've been out today. I've rode all the storm area again today, and I've made notes here. So tomorrow Billy and I get our head together, and we'll know kind of where you can start. And that way, every morning when we come in, we can send the crew out, and we'll start at one end and go to the other or whatever. So there again, just call the county number 657-4625. Or 423-667-899, and so that we'll just work with you. So don't go out there and just kill yourself trying to get there. Y'all, you know, you've been through enough this week, and just try to take it easy a day or two if you need to. I mentioned the president is actually opening the country back up, and yesterday a little bit, and hope some of you kind of read that. You know, it's like I said, every time I read something different in it. And I'm sure that'll probably be adjusted as we go along. But from what I understand, local-wise, dealing with our governor and all, Governor Kemp, I think he still feels that he's going to probably not extend to April the 30th. I think he'll end this on April the 30th. And what that means, I'm sure that he will come back before then, maybe the week before, a few days before, and explain how he wants the state to open back up gradually, because there's no way that he'll want it to actually just go back. It's not going to come back normal just overnight. There's no way. And I'm talking about everything. I'm talking about eating in restaurants. I'm talking about, you know, our ball season here, baseball or sports. It's got to be a lot of thought put into this. And from what I read from the president, he's letting your local government, your local governors, state governors, take hand in that, and they're going to be kind of the ultimate decision, you know, of how each state works, because I think he sees now, you know, not one shoe fits all, and it doesn't, and that's why we feel here about our county and other counties. The counties also pertaining to the governor, all counties are not the same. You know, one shoe don't fit all here. So from what we do here as far as starting back compared to Cobb, Gwinnett, or Heard County, or wherever, you know, could be totally different, you know, because of the way our layout of the county is, being close to a metro area like Chattanooga. There's a lot of things you got to take in in thought when it starts back. And we'll keep you up on anything we have that we get that may not be printed in the paper. If we get it before then, we'll come right back on here, Kerry can, and we'll explain what we know to you, because we're getting close to the 30th. You know, I mean, it's this month, April's, it's going by pretty fast. I mentioned the business owner permits. That's simple. I think that's all I've got. Kerry, you got anything on this other than I'm going to go into the virus report? Okay. And on the COVID-19 numbers, Georgia, we went up from 17,669 in Georgia. We went up to 18,301. So it is still climbing statewide. We stay the same in Dade. We're still at 8. Hopefully it'll stay that way. I mean, it's hard to say that. You can hope and pray, but I'm sure there's probably still some out there that we don't know about. Walker County went from 13 to 15. Catoosa County, they stayed the same. They're at 19. Chattooga County, they stayed the same. They're at 19. Whitfield County stayed the same, and that's very good. They're at 43. Floyd County only went up 1 now, and Floyd County is a large county. It's kind of like Whitfield, but there's a lot of people there in Floyd County. They went up from 121 to 122. So if you put all those counties, together here, and they're real close to us in our region, if that actually pattern there keeps on here for another few days or weeks, that is really big. I mean, because it looks like the curve's kind of starting, and then when you go down to Bartow County, and they only went up from 246 to 248, and that's the county that's been really booming. I mean, it's been the numbers have went skyrocketed there. So, and even Gordon County, they went from 57 to 64. So we'll just keep an eye on it. We've been here before and looked at them, and we think we'll get our hopes up. But this right here has been, the pattern is kind of going our way, if you want to call it that. So hopefully we'll just play it by ear here and pray and hope we're getting into that curve. There's been total in Georgia. There's 687 deaths, and that went up from 673 yesterday. And we still have 254 unknown in unknown counties. And there again, that number right there is it's just what it says it is. It's unknown. Some of those numbers, there could be people there that have identification that leads them back to Dade County. They could be, and they could be anywhere, like I said in the last few days. Moving to Tennessee, Tennessee went from 6,589 to 6,762 confirmed cases. The Hamilton County, our bordering counties here, they went up to only 2. They went up from 114 to 116. Marion County, which joins us on the north side of the pier, they stayed the same. Grundy County stayed the same. Sequatchie County the same. Meigs County the same. Grundy County had 25, Sequatchie 3, and Meigs 3. Bradley County also stayed the same. That's really good. I mean, that's not in our Georgia region, but it's in our metro region. So that's very good. They went from 142 deaths to 145 from yesterday. In our joining counties of Jackson County went from 36 to 38, and DeKalb County went from 38 to 40. That's confirmed cases. Totally in Alabama now they have 4,792. That's up from 4,611. It's not a drastic increase. I just want to try to ask you to try to keep doing what you're doing. If you're out in the public, try to wear your mask. I do as much as I can. I know it bothers a lot of people. Even my cloth mask, when I have it on, it causes me to sneeze, real bad. And so if you see me going down the road without it, I even went to the grocery store without it the other day. I don't like to do that, but I had to run in and out. But I noticed there's a lot of people didn't have them over there, and of course it's not mandatory to do that, but it is. They're asking you from the CDC to try to wear your mask, especially in public or when you're out, and just try to do what the governor's asking. The shelter in place. I know it sounds like a school teacher, I think, going over and over, and you get tired of hearing this, but you got to understand this is real, and it is here in our county. It's in our whole area and the whole United States, but we're here. It's here in Dade County, right under our nose, and so do everything you can to try to prevent it or prevent it spreading, or even you spread. You may have this and not even know it. You don't even. There's thousands of people that's had this now that they're doing these tests. These especially the blood tests now. And there's a lot of them that's showing that they've had it. It could have been a month ago, could have been whenever, and they're over it, and they didn't even realize it. They might have had a little small fever or whatever, and they're over it and then gone. But then you can even be a carrier with this for sure and not know it. So I know we've said that before, but it's real. It's the more you read about it, you really understand it. But we'll be back here tomorrow at 3:00. If there's any questions, Carrie, you got anything? Nothing? Okay. I appreciate everyone tuning in today, and hope you have a rest of the Sunday evening. Hope you enjoy it, and thank goodness that the storms are hopefully not going to be like we had last week, almost at the same time. But my number is 423-667-8999. I'm easy to call, easy to answer my phone, and I'm out, as most of you know. For the past week or so, I've been on the road here around trying to do what we can to help people. Alex, the same way. Our police officers, fire department's been out. We've got a tremendous amount of people that's come in here, volunteers, different church groups from all over the state of Georgia that's come in, and they're actually, as we speak today, they've been working since daylight this morning. They were working right on through the rain this morning, and they're going on. They're able to go on private property and come in and bring that brush out to us. So I want to thank all those. I can't even, if I started naming them, I'll let Alex do that because he's really been keeping up with it. But we appreciate them so much. Of course, I want to say the state of Georgia, of course, we appreciate those people, the forestry. Trenton United Methodist Church, it's unbelievable, how many people that they've they fed not by cooking, but by issuing the coupons. People are so appreciative of that, and appreciate Southeastern Tennessee Development. They've helped people go and buy clothes, and things that they need at Walmart. So just hang in there, and just want you to know that you're not by yourself. We're here with you 24/7. If you need anybody to talk to, I'm not a psychologist by far, but I do answer my phone. I guarantee you, if you need it, I can put you in touch with one. Carrie's got all the numbers here, and so just appreciate all of y'all, and we'll see you tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Okay.